What is known of the musical education of the young? In families that did not perhaps have a musical tradition, if dad is a farmer, how do I get to be a cellist?
Absolutely, very good question. This is a time, and it's just about at the end of the time, when musicians almost inherited being a musician. Beethoven was the son of a musician. Mozart was the son of a musician. Haydn's very unusual. He was discovered at a tiny age and brought to Vienna to sing in the choir and became a musician. But generally, Bach was the son of a musician. Everybody was, and I say son, not daughter, of a musician. That's how you learned it. And if you were the son of a baker, the one thing that your father could give you is showing you how to be a baker. And most musicians were musicians by trade because they came from a line of musicians. There was no music conservatory. So professional musicians generally learned their profession in a long line of succession. There were many other kinds of musicians. Everybody needed to know how to make music, partly because it was one of the social accomplishments like swordsmanship, like ballroom dancing, like riding a horse. And also because if you wanted to have any music, you either had to go to where the music was or you had to make it yourself. So many people learned to play the violin, to play the keyboard, to sing, and there was a very large body of very talented amateur musicians in Vienna. We're going to talk about some of the organizations of amateur musicians. And it's only a few years after this that there begin, and I think the French Revolution is one of the things that causes this to happen, that there begin to be in Paris, in Vienna, in Leipzig, and in other places, music conservatories, where people who are not from musical families can go and learn how to be a musician. That is a 19th century phenomenon and has not quite happened at the time of this symphony.